So Super 7 has revealed a brand new wave of Masters of the Universe Classics Club Grayskull figures. Let's talk about them. Hey guys, I am Pixel Dan, and I thought it would be fun to kind of take a closer look at the 6 brand new figures that Super 7 just revealed and put up for pre-order. I haven't done this a lot in the past when they've done their reveals like this online, but I always have a lot of people kind of asking me about the figures, as well as asking about some of the accessories that comes with them, especially with these Filmation specific characters. So I thought it might be fun to try something a little different and just kind of talk about these brand new figures that were revealed. Another thing that I hear all the time is, well, I didn't even know that there were new figures. I totally missed it. So consider this your fair warning. There's new pre-orders right now for brand new figures. And of course, the way Super 7 works theirs is it is made to order, and they are only going to make however many are pre-ordered during their window, which means if you really do want these, you're gonna either need to jump on the pre-order through Super 7 right now, or you're gonna need to pre-order through another online retailer that is carrying them, such as Big Bad Toy Store. Of course, doing it through those means, the price is gonna be a little bit higher, but your perk there is you don't have to pay the money up front like you do with Super 7. So this brand new set is 6 figures for a grand total of $210. So that's roughly $35 a figure, which is actually pretty good and on par with what we've been seeing for the Masters of the Universe Classics line. Like I said, Super 7 does require a payment up front when you do the pre-order, but the good thing is that they are offering a payment plan, so they break it up into 3 payments for you, so it does make things a little bit easier. So I just wanted to get that out of the way out front here so you guys all know how this works. These are made to order. They're only going to make as many as are pre-ordered. They are not going to put them on sale after that. So if you miss this pre-order window, your only chance of picking this up is going to be on the secondary market down the road, which might mean even higher prices. So it's totally up to you guys how you want to order these figures. So now that we've got all that out of the way, let's talk about the details. We've got 6 really great Filmation specific characters in this particular wave. This particular wave is a really exciting one. As soon as I saw this, I got kind of amped up at some of the character choices that are here. So let's go ahead and talk about them. Let's start things off with Katrina. How awesome is this? Are you familiar with Katrina? Well, she was a character that was made specifically for the Filmation cartoon series and only appeared in 1 episode titled The Cat and the Spider. But she's one of those characters who made a lasting impression on a lot of fans because people have been asking for a figure of her for a really long time. So it's very cool to see Super 7 deliver and give us one of these very cool characters that are very new and very different than what we typically get with the Classics line or even with Club Grayskull. So this particular figure comes with several accessories, including the Claw Baton, the Claw Paw Whip, and the Claw Flame Sword. And we do have some nice images of those accessories there as well. So very, very cool looking figure. The sculpt on this looks great. Looks like there's a lot of uniqueness going on with this one. So consider me very excited for this particular figure. Next up, we've got Modulok. This one to me really stood out over all of the others. That is just me personally speaking, but I love the way this figure looks. I know at first glance it might be easy to think, well, he doesn't look a whole lot different than the standard version, but the Filmation version is quite a bit different. And this new figure looks a lot different than the other Modulok that we got. He does have the more simplistic style going on with the sculpt. He's brightly colored. He's got like the black pants going on there, and it does look like he's got some of those interchangeable parts. Now, Modulok appeared in many episodes of both He-Man and She-Ra, which is pretty cool. The one that always stands out to me the most is Happy Birthday Roboto. This is the episode, of course, where we see him working on what looks like a robotic second head. So you know how he always had 2 different heads you can put on him on the original toy? In this episode, we find out that he's like building this as a robot head. So that's kind of cool that we've got that coming out in toy form now. It looks like you can put both heads on the figure, even though he never actually did that in the cartoon. But it's gonna look like we're gonna mix and match those. The neck is a bit goofy looking on this, but overall, I absolutely love the way he looks. So he also comes with several accessories as well. Of course, he's got those alternate hands, the 2 different heads, but he also comes with an electrode and a sledgehammer. So pretty cool stuff there. Really excited for this one. Next up, we've got Prince Adam. This one seems like a no-brainer, Back at San Diego Comic-Con when they released the Laughing Prince Adam, which was based on the What's Going On meme, I asked Brian Flynn in my interview if they were going to be doing a standard Prince Adam release, because I know there were some people that were kind of bummed that we were getting like this goofy laughing version of the character, but it was a really, really fun exclusive, and Brian did say at the time that that does not mean they won't do a regular Prince Adam. Well, here they are making good on their word. We've got ourselves a standard Prince Adam, but not only that, he is different than that Laughing Prince Adam that we got. First of all, the colors on the prototype shown here for this new Prince Adam do look a lot better. The Laughing Prince Adam had kind of a weird orange tint to the skin, and the vest was like a really, really pink, like kind of like a, almost, I don't know, it had like almost like this neon quality to it. So the pink looks a little more subdued in this new version. It looks a little more cartoon accurate. The skin tone looks better as well. The other thing that I noticed about this is the vest is different. The Laughing Prince Adam looked like it used the mini comic version Prince Adam vest, the blue one that we got on the PowerCon exclusive a year or so ago. So this new Prince Adam looks like he's got a different vest sculpt, which is very, very cool. In addition, he also comes with the Sword of Power in transformation mode, which is a separate accessory, and the Photanium shield, which is just the He-Man shield as it appeared in the Filmation cartoon series. Specifically, I am really excited about that transformation sword. So it's not a pink sword, it's a silver sword just like it appeared in the show. He's got the standard version, but the one with the electricity on it, like he's in mid-transformation, that is a really fun accessory. Next up, we have the Filmation version of Roboto. And I'll be honest, this is one that I never really thought of as far as like getting a Filmation version of, but man, does he look cool. What a really, really great looking figure. He does look like he's got that translucent chest with the gears inside. I am not sure if the gears are going to turn or not. And the chest looks almost like a little bit of a frosted, translucent color. I don't know if it's going to be more crystal clear. This could just very much be a render, so I'm not entirely sure. But overall, I think this figure looks fantastic. The Filmation look is very, very cool on this particular figure. So this particular figure includes interchangeable arm attachments, just like the standard versions of Roboto. So he's going to come with his claw, his axe, and his blaster. One of those is not pictured here in their photos, but it is going to be coming with the figure. So just a really cool Filmation rendition of a character. Next up is Stratos, a very, very cool looking figure, another Filmation rendition of the character. This is another one like Roboto, where like you look at him in the cartoon and he definitely looks like he was based on the old toy, but he does still have a very distinct animated look, and I think that was translated very well into action figure form. So it's just really cool building out the ranks of our Filmation library here in action figure form, getting all these characters as they appeared in the cartoon series. So the accessories that comes with Stratos are going to include the alternate jetpack, so that's kind of cool. He's also got the Staff of Avion, of course, the Filmation version. And we're also getting a new accessory called the Sword of Enale. A lot of people have been asking exactly what this is, and unfortunately there's no photo of it. They haven't released the picture of it yet, but I did find out that this isn't something that actually appeared in the animated series by name, but it did appear in the series. It's basically going to be one of those generic swords like we saw Teela fighting with, but instead of the gray color that they typically are in Filmation, it's going to be a red color to more match up with the color seen on Stratos. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing the photo of this once they release it, but overall, very cool looking figure. And lastly, that is gonna bring us to Shadow Weaver. Yes, you heard that right. A Shadow Weaver figure. Why is this a big deal? Well, if you've been collecting Masters of the Universe Classics for a while, you might remember that Shadow Weaver was one of the subscription exclusive figures, meaning the only way you could have got Shadow Weaver in the past was if you did the full subscription. So a lot of people missed out on her. She became one of the most valuable figures in the line. It was very hard for a lot of people to get her, and now folks have the option to get her. But not only that, they get a Filmation accurate version. The other version, of course, was a little more classic-sized. How do you even say that word? You guys know what I mean, though. They kind of made it a little darker in color, added a little bit more detail to it. even though she was from the Filmation cartoon. So this new version is a brand new sculpt. The robes look different. Look at the details on her hands. The colors are brighter on this one. So it's a brand new Shadow Weaver figure. I am not sure if she comes with a floating staff like the other one did, but all in all, she is a really, really great looking figure. Her accessories include several pieces here. She gets the Wizard's Wand, which is an accessory straight out of the She-Ra cartoon series. There was an episode where Bo got a hold of the Wizard's Wand and caused a whole bunch of chaos. She's got the Wand of Crystal, and she's got a magical blast that you'll be able to attach. Looks a lot like the one we saw with Dylamug there, but that is still a very cool accessory. And I am just so happy that Shadow Weaver is getting put back out there again, because now a lot more people are going to be able to get a hold of this much fan-demanded figure. So there you go, my friends. There is a look at this brand new wave of Club Grayskull figures from Super 7. All in all, this is a very solid wave. The sculpts look fantastic. I'm really excited to get a hold of these. Like I said, pre-orders are up right now at super7.com. $210 for the whole set, roughly $35 a figure. You do have to do the whole set as a bulk bundle, but if you buy a bundle, you can add additional figures onto that if you want more than one of each figure. So like I said, only available till the end of this month, January 31st. Then they're going to cut the pre-orders off, which means manufacturing begins, and they're only going to make however many are ordered. So if you want these guys, you better jump on them fast. Also, for those of you wondering what's going on with Classics, why we haven't seen any actual Collector's Choice figures, which is like the standard Masters of the Universe Classics line, Super 7 did announce that a brand new wave of Collector's Choice figures will be revealed in just a few short weeks at New York Toy Fair. And of course, I will be there. I'll get the skinny on it all. I'll make sure I do interviews and all that good stuff. So stay tuned right here to the Pixel Dan channel. Until next time, my friends.